Celebrate this. It is a girl, even if you like, give it 100 years.
It is even in the Bible now. They say when
years.
the wicked rules, they say when the righteous rule, right? The people rejoice. I didn't know be so.
Of course, and when the wicked dies, the city rejoices. So now so everybody should shout a shout of joy. Don't allow anybody to gaslight you. Remember, this guy, he crossed every boundary. He crossed every line. He buy children that know nothing about whatever is going on in that contraption. He find them and he was doing it with joy. When he finished doing them, you will see him in his sitting room with toothpick inside all of them. Because he don't give a damn. Like you celebrate it. In fact, make it like it is something big. Of expect it to be warming up now. We want Adeboye to be warming up.
Yeah.
We want Kumuyi to be warming up. We want Oyedepo to be warming up. We want Tinubu to be warming up. We want Wike to be warming up. We want Babangida. All of them want them to start warming up. But the most important one, you see the main. Do you know the roles that these religious leaders are playing in this whole thing? They are the one that will come as a peacekeeper. You that is keeping peace, you are holding one of the fighters, you are holding his hand at the back, and you say they keep peace. Me and Percy, they fight, the whole just leader are playing in that contraption. So they will come to their pulpit when the people are about to rise, when they're about to fight for themselves, you will see them, they will be killing their morale one after the other from their evil pulpit. And when they finish doing that, you will see this most they will come. They will come and they will kill you. When they finish killing you, the RCCG department, they will come. They will be like rearing you, you know.
And now to serenade you now and tell you that maybe that's how God wants it. And God says you should pray for your killers. So yeah, let's pray. It's all.
I even thank God now. I thank God there is another religious tormentor that is now tormenting them. Thank God for Ape Damina. He has already made everybody understand that God did not choose leader for you. Not be God choose Tinubu for you. Not be God choose Buhari for you.
No, God doesn't choose any leader.
Not be God choose that for you. So don't let anybody gaslight you, even if you are not going to enjoy anything there. Enjoy this moment. Let them understand that you enjoy this moment.
God bless you, Baba.
Express yourself.
Let me take another one. It seems that a lot of people actually want to really run tonight, right? So let's give them their own shot. Thank you very much for calling in, Papa. As usual, you have a good one, Papa. So, how did I miss that? Sorry. Now, if you also want to vent, right, you have to actually dial the number. You have to keep dialing it. It's quite busy, right? So those who usually get through as regulars, they are those who knows that they don't dial just once or twice and stop. So you need to keep dialing. Here is a caller. Hello.
Hello, Mayebu.
Hello, sir.
This is how you doing, my man?
Very well. Oh. How are you?
I'm all right. This is HK from USA, from Kansas City.
That's HK. AJ.
Yeah,
from Kansas City. I know.
Yeah.
How are you, Baba?
I'm okay. Let me dive into this matter. You know, try not to let me utilize my minute on this.
Great.
You see the problem that going on in this so-called zoo called Nigeria, right? About how many millions of population in there, because they haven't have any census to know how many population in Nigeria and how many people live in that so-called Nigeria. And when you look at all the immigration system, none of them is functioning because they can't know who is in Nigeria and who is not. You see all these odorous murderers calling themselves, parading themselves as leaders. Now, this useless man died long time ago when when Mazen Nandekaro verify how long how Buhari died. Okay, they bring this dead idiot back from the United Kingdom. They never review his face. They don't know who they buried.
Apart from the fact that they are so disorganized, that's not a state burial for a former president. That's not his done.
They never review his face. And they never plan about the barriers of anything. They will talk about religion. You see, Nigeria, as long as Nigerians keep existing, there is a lot of people have a disease there. I'm talking about natural disease. About if Nigeria is 2 million, about 2.9 millions have a natural different diseases. Because when you have the leaders, they call their so-called illiterates and the old idiots and the old like Eddie Craven, they are ruling countries, but they are sponsored from abroad, which is the United Kingdom. Because all they focus on is the resources in that Nigeria. They never care about the people, and those people that parading themselves, those they are stooge.
They're just stooges.
That is the reason why Nigeria, and now they're feeding all these Nigerians with all this type of disease because they can't. You yourself, you call it second syndromes. And it's been a long that thing be suffering in Nigeria.
It's so generic. It's like it's so generic as well. Like from generation to generation.
Where can you start to treat this mental problem? Where can you start?
Where?
Because it's so bad. They're not. No, about half of them is not educated. They're okay. How can you have a president that you can't know who he is?
I mean, the whole country.
Yeah, the whole country. And they parading themselves, and they have all these securities, and they keep creating. What happened to the police that you guys have? Who is those people ruling you guys? Who is those people ruling Nigeria? And they kept saying, Nigeria is never a country for beginning. And after I finish this, those ones in abroad, they are answering Nigerians, and they can never live there. They will come here and talk about Nigeria. I had to love Nigeria.
Because
why can't you go over there? Because you're getting money from all those criminals.
They are liars.
This is very bad. And they're living here in abroad and having a better health care and having a better system. And they still have a mind. And those people are very wicked human beings. They are those are people you call devils that live in abroad and supporting what's going on in Nigeria. How can you support that when you see all these things in overseas? And how the real country rules their people and they put their people first.
Exactly.
And now, when they still haven't reviewed who is the Buhari and who died, and up to now they still have a Mazen Nandekano in prison. And they can say, okay, is our government, is our own Igbo governors is holding them. Who is the one holding him? Who is the one president now is holding him?
Who is holding him now? I have said it before. Tinubu has inherited Buhari's fight.
Tinubu is holding Mazen Nandekano. And all this, after that, they will bring ethnics. Okay, ethnics and this is Igbo, this is fighting. How can you fucking let us go and let us do our own thing? We don't give a shit about the leaders that we have. We're talking about millions of Igbos who are ready to go. Why are you holding this man? Why can't you divide the country and let everybody? Are you telling me I'm a one Nigeria?
No.
May God punish whoever say I'm one Nigeria, because the never care about me. No. And they also will never care about my grandkids. And they have all their kids schooling abroad. And they have millions of people with no education, with no school, with no hospital.
And no plan, no plan for them.
No plan at all. The idiots that are in United Kingdom had not been living there, and they're living in the Nigeria resources from the East. I think it's about the time everybody started realizing they need to divide that country. They need to let everybody go at their own separate way and rule themselves the way they want. And we take anything out of them and let people go. Thank you, Mayebu.
God bless you, Ejike, my man. See, again, you too can actually be the next person on the line, and you can express yourself. And if you can be like Ejike and my first scholar who didn't go beyond 4 or 5 minutes. You'll be my role model this evening, right? Here is another caller. Hello.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, my lady. I'm very well. Oh. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Aku arafera.
Avio, a question day.
Aku tuku baba lorun jare.
Avio.
Well, I'm just this impersonation stuff. I'm confused about. You know. So, how many people has played Buhari now?
Say that again.
I said, how many people has played the part of Buhari in Nigeria?
I don't think I can answer that because I don't think there is any. I mean, you see,
because they keep saying
right?
this Jubilee.
See, out of curiosity, I was like, maybe somebody is going to say, okay, you know what, open the coffin. Didn't they want to take a glimpse? The last look? Glimpse?
But usually that for the Islamic burial rites, they don't do all that. Oh. Even the Saudis, they don't do.
Him. Even though he won't be buried, what happened is that they won't bury him in that. Well, I get
but that's usually the way they buried. They just wrap them in that white thing and then put them in the grave. That's it. They don't do all those fanfare for burial in Islam. So, but my thing is, what are the odds that? Because I don't believe that somebody Jubril or it. I don't believe, and this is the reason. Right. What are the odds that they will find somebody that look exactly like you and also speak like you? You know, it was so easy for them to find a body double for the guy. You know, and if that was the case, he died in 2017. Yeah. Don't you think his political opponents would have used that against them in 2019?
It depends on who knows.
It would, if Nnamdi Kanu can find that house, that means it's not a secret. It's not a well-hidden secret.
Well, that's
there will be people, within that circle that will know about this. So, and his political opponents, wouldn't they have used that during that his second term? You know, these things would have come out. Now that even Tinubu is those, we were going to find out about his schooling and everything. Everything came out. People would dig that out, you know. And also, are we saying that the hospital, the Royal Hospital, is in on the game too? Because why would they even take him to that hospital to declare him dead? They would have done that in Katsina. He's old and he's sick. And then if they found a younger version of...
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm like already getting them mixed now. We are talking about when he died or allegedly died in 2017, right? Is that the one we're still referring to?
Yeah.
This correct one?
If he had... What I'm saying is if he had died in 2017, why would they now take him now in 2025 to that hospital to declare him dead? They could have just
a very good question.
Declared him dead in Katsina. Yes.
Instead of having to go to London and
Yeah, because all those things looking like so the hospital is in on it too. The British government is in on this fraud that we are talking about.
And that's if actually they got the point. I know that's actually the point. To help you, right? To help your curiosity, because a lot of people are curious too. All right. And that is why I'm not somebody who just wants to dismiss things. I have not seen the evidence that he died then too, okay? And at the same time, I am not going to dismiss so many available theories that actually backed that. Again, maybe because of physical evidence that some of us don't have, gives us that doubting mind. And that's why I don't want to dismiss, but here is something.
But there's another point though.
Okay, maybe you should make it before you Buhari
forget. Buhari was a sickly man. He was constantly in and out of the hospital. So if they got somebody else to play that part, did they find a sickly person? No,
he suddenly stopped going abroad like regularly anymore after that surgery. Have you forgotten?
Yeah, but it was still going. It was still going for yeah. Maybe it didn't stay that long, like
no anymore after that main surgery. It never went
but
back
it was,
on
yeah, but it was yeah.
But he was still going for checkup,
he was still going for checkup and all that. So why would he be going? Was that person also sickly too?
I know, but they never showed us. You see, there was never a moment they showed us Buhari in the hospital, remember? That they said he's going for checkup and all of that stuff in itself.
But they cannot show you in the hospital now. You know the rules in this the rule of privacy. They won't they can't show you anything in the hospital. They can even only family members can even go there. You can't go and visit him unless he allows you to come.
Why he's in the hospital. Don't get me wrong. The president of Nigeria walks into a clinic. That should be public, don't you think? Like
that's why they tell you he's there. Like no, they told us, he's in the hospital.
But we never
do I have to see him physically go into the hospital?
Again, they never mentioned the hospital. You remember? They will never mention the hospital ever. That in itself.
But anyway.
No, you will round it up now, but there's something I wanted to add to it. Hang on. There's something I wanted to, right? Your points are valid. You see, that's how people actually get answers. You ask questions, and that's what you are doing, all right? But I just want to add this as well, that your every raised question is valid. And I bet similar questions actually rings in the minds of a lot of people. And since they couldn't get the right answer, they just dismissed the whole thing, like, no, I don't believe it. Which is valid. But there are things that people have actually also raised, added, enough that somehow, they are not dismissible like that. An example.
Yeah, but if we are going to hold on to that wasn't Buhari, then we shouldn't be holding him responsible for the atrocities committed after 2017, because how can a dead man commit all these atrocities?
That is also another question there, right?
So that's another very valid question to say, to come and answer.
Yeah, but I can answer you one, right? Somebody, let's even just say now that, let's agree with the conspiracy theorists now, okay? And say somebody actually impersonated him. The purpose is that a Buhari that has allegedly died suddenly is no longer dead. Somebody took up that his personality and continued to act as president of Nigeria in his name. Now, if we can't blame Buhari, a better working system would expose people behind that conspiracy, if it is true, like you said, right? Because what they have done is that they deceived the whole country and committed huge crime in the name of Buhari. I'm just trying to follow that theory of your question and say, okay.
And then we should be looking for that person, because you know that
there should be an independent investigation, but we can never get that anymore.
They can actually convict a dead person, like for crimes committed while he was alive.
That's right. Yes. So conviction.
So if we're saying that it wasn't the real Buhari that committed this crime, that means the other Buhari is alive. Right?
No, you should be separating them so that for clarity, especially for our listeners, you say Jubri, Abi Yusuf Abubakar. Jubri is Sudan, that one is from Sudan. Yusuf Abubakar is from Niger Republic. That one is the one that did the last job.
So it's actually 2 people, right?
No, 4.
Okay, so 4 people acted as Buhari now.
According to this theory.
In this movie.
It's a long one. Anyway, we'll leave it at that, okay? Because like I said, there are so many questions that are not with answers. And we'll never get there.
Yeah, I think it was just medical that actually transformed the guy. Just like you said yesterday, every part of his body has been changed.
Yeah, and there is a proof for that one.
So they can do also facelift and all that thing that will make him look younger than his age. So,
but it is what it is. Let me take another one, okay? A lot of people are seated there right now, and guess what? From now on, their response is likely going to be based on what you just said. And you know the usual, right? Sit back and listen, or watch, rather. So here is another caller on the line. You know, we have just half an hour to go.